What's going on YouTube? Today's video we have the brand new Lumary RGBAI ceiling fan. So we're going to go ahead and show you the full installation process from removing our old unit to installing this brand new unit. This retails for about $200, so I'll leave a link in the description if you decide to purchase it. Perfect in time for summer. Let's go to start off the unboxing experience. So when it comes to the unboxing experience for the Lumary, it's very well packaged. This does have multiple colorways available. Today we have the black and red brown wood version. We went with the red wood on ours because it looks a lot nicer in my opinion. Even if it's not real wood, it still looks nicer in my opinion. Now unboxing it, you do have all of your instructions, screws, as well as everything properly packaged and well labeled and everything and organized. The user manual, like most, are a little bit more confusing. So if you don't know too much about electricians type of stuff, it's a little bit harder and a lot more confusing, which no brand has been able to get right, letting you know how to really install it. So installation, you definitely have to have someone that knows what they're doing. But the basics of it, you know, like grounding it, the neutral wire and the negative wire, those are pretty much the same when it comes to this. Now this just has two swappable rod options, so you can either do a 5-inch drop down or a 10-inch drop down. We went with the 5-inch because obviously this is a really low ceiling, so we went with the lower option available. This also does have a control box, which I showed you here on how to install it. We'll be able to show you in depth on how we install it. So now we're going to go into the installation of this product. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it headache approved? Let's go and find out. So removing the old unit, piece of cake, super easy. It's like really easy to take apart things. Putting it on, there's a bunch of like errors and things that we found out, not only just from the past person that was here. They tried to build something and they did a terrible job when it comes to electrician and just everything, so we had to correct their mistakes as well. Pretty good secure. It's actually a lot lighter than the previous unit, because the previous unit that we did uninstall, it was one of these old school version ceiling fans. I actually have the part here. This entire piece for the old fan weighs more than the actual ceiling fan you have up there. That says a lot. And that's not even including the screws, the brackets, the bulb, and everything else like that. It's just that motor weighs more than this entire thing up there. So continuing on with the rest of the installation process. So there's a wall mounting bracket, which we installed that portion. We're going to go ahead and install the rest of the fan unit first. So you go ahead and have the blades all attached, which you go ahead and attach those screws there. There's 3 on per blade, and you make sure you have a washer on each of those blades. And then you also connect in the RGBAI and the cool white little cables on the inside by twisting the top off. For this panel portion, it just twists off, and then you go ahead and apply those 2 cables, and then you feed those cables through the middle. You apply the little 5-inch or the 10-inch rod. You go ahead and apply in the 2 canopies on either end, and you're pretty much good to go. You can also twist onto this portion here at the top for the canopy to screw it into place. That way it's friction fitted to the ceiling and hides the rest of the cables and the junction box as well. After that, you're pretty much set. Now when it comes to setting it up in the app, let's go ahead and check that out. Obviously you're going to download the Lumary app. And then once you download it, there's 2 ways to put it into pairing mode. You flick it on and off a few times, it'll start to breathe in and out for the white mode. Or on the remote, it shows you on how to properly reset it. So you actually go ahead and press the on and off button right here in the middle for about 5 seconds. And that'll put that into the pairing mode as well. The way I paired mine, and usually how I always do it, flick it on and off with the light switch. It'll start breathing, go to the app, it'll automatically pop up. And then in the app here, we can pretty much go ahead and just start it up. And then in the app here, we can pretty much go ahead and just start it up. So we could just press the power on button on the bottom left, and then we could change the fan speed. So there we go, now it's on fan speed 2. And what I love about this is it's super quiet. It's on right now, you don't even hear it, but you can feel it for sure because of those 10-inch blades. It does do a little tiny bit of wobble on fan speed 4 and up. So we're going to go and show you on fan speed 4 now. It has a little tiny bit of a wobble, but nothing too crazy. And it's still on, by the way. You still can't hear it. Now we're going to go to fan speed 4. It has a little bit of a beep, but you can turn that fan beep off if you decide to not want it at all. You also have 2 different modes, fresh and nature. So if we go to nature, I'm not too sure exactly how this will feel. Maybe it's kind of like how tower fans are. You could reverse the polarity, so you could change it between forward or reversed, or basically clockwise and counterclockwise. And that's going to help for whenever you have like summer, you're going to put it in forward. If you have it in winter, you're going to put it in reverse. On this nature mode, it's going to go in and out. So right now it kind of slowed down, and it's probably going to bring it back up, kind of like how natural wind goes, like a breeze. But if you just have it on fresh, it's like a constant. When it comes to the lighting, you do have the RGB ring here. So you can see that, and that's probably the main feature on this that separates it apart from other ones. You could change this from 16 million different colors, and it shows you on the top right like how much red, green, and blue it's using. So we have that purple, we have this like orangish, and then we have yellow, which actually the yellow is super accurate, and that's rare. And then we could also do that white for the RGB. We could change the brightness of it, so we could put it at 1%, 50%, basically 60%, and then 100%. And then for the white mode, this is what that white mode's gonna look like. So it actually brightens up the room. We're gonna turn off this light down here, just so you can see it a little better. So now we're gonna turn off that light. And it's still daytime, but you can see how much it kind of brightens up the room, even on the backdrop and everything. So it brightens up a lot. It's 2600 lumens, so it's actually fairly bright. When it comes to the temperature, you can actually change it between warm, daylight, and cool white, and it has like everything in between basically. So right now we're in 50%, and it says that on the top right of the app. You could also go to 100%, which now it's on 100% cool white, and that's what that's going to look like. And because of the soft diffusion on the dome piece itself, it's a very solid white. It's not spotted, it's not anything. Even for the RGB, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Gets to the warm white, this is what that's gonna look like, and it actually looks good. I mean, I personally don't like warm white all the time, especially for ceiling fans, but this is what that one looks like for the ceiling fan on the warm white. And then it also has other presets there at the bottom where you can save your own presets if you want certain Kelvin temperatures and stuff. I like to keep it in daylight white. And then when we go to the next tab, we have the DIY scenes, so you can actually go ahead and customize your own, and that will be for the RGB ring on the outside. You got jump, so it'll jump between a bunch of colors, and you could change the colors here at the bottom, like what it cycles through. A bunch of colors there. You could delete colors as well. So if you only wanted to cycle through 3 colors, you can cycle it through 3 colors. Boom, just those 3. You can change the speed on it, so if you wanted to go super fast, you can change that. If you want to go super slow, you can go super slow. If you want it to go in subsections, you can do it in subsections like this, and it'll do in a circle basically. Or you can do the full solid version. You can do twinkle, which it'll basically, twinkle in and out from those colors. You have breathe, which it's exactly what it says there. We have gradient, where it says gradient, not gradient, gradient. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's going like in and out kind of. Even on the blades themselves, you can see it like on the reflection on top. That's cool. So there's that, there's meteor. I've never seen any of these modes you're seeing in the first time. Oh, that's really nice. How it's dragging. So you can do between clockwise, counterclockwise. It's actually really smooth transitions too. It's not like jumping. It's smooth. So that's really nice. They did a really good job when it came to the RGBAI function. I'm not too sure what that means. It looks like it's a chase, so it has like a fade out of it. So now it's basically you change the background of the light with that entire color, and it's gonna fill it with that color. Yeah, I love how smooth this is. It's so rare to see smooth LEDs like this. And we're still on fan mode 6, by the way. It's not loud whatsoever. All right, so the unit is actually way quieter than what my decibel reader is able to pick up. It does read for 37 decibels, but I know it's way quieter. Obviously, the decibel meter that I have there, it doesn't go any way below 30, and even the ambience of the room is a little louder. But that's with the fan on, so it's really incredibly quiet. Even that RGB ring around the actual device itself, it's such a vibe that at first I wasn't going to like it just because I'm not really super into RGB like I used to be, but this is like a really good balance, and paired with the really soft diffusion of the lighting, the extremely good feeling of the air, it's overall such a great ceiling fan upgrade for sure. Because like I said, the other unit that we did have, it was outdated. It was like 1950s technology. It was like super old basically. Just overall, just a really good ceiling fan. Really good installation, easy app functions. Even within the app, you're able to do things like set a timer so you can have this on a schedule as well. remote features as well, and that it comes with a dock that you can mount in on the wall, so that way you can just slide the remote there and you don't have to ever lose it. It's super responsive. It is a little bit on the clickier end, which I wish it wasn't super clicky and loud. I mean, sorry, even without the white, this is what it looks like. So this is what it looks like with just the RGB. It adds a really nice glow. And even if we change the color, so we have red, just so you can see it a little bit better. If we change it to like a greenish, you can see there, it's lighting up the pretty good amount of the room. I'm gonna keep it back to purple because I love purple, but you can see it like it actually gets a really good amount of the room. So we're gonna turn this off. We're gonna turn on the white. It is at 50%. And the brightness of it, you can see like it has a really good soft diffusion to the fact that even like other objects, this is like photography level lighting. It's really good lighting. And that's at 50%. So this is at 100%. So it's a little bit brighter. So it's dimming and it's soft. It's not gradual. And then this is 1%. So this gets really bright and really dim whenever you need it to be. I think 50% is a good enough brightness. It's soft enough so it doesn't hurt on your eyes. I absolutely love the fact that it's diffused lighting and not an exposed bulb. It's also energy efficient and you don't have to worry about that when it comes to this. So like I said, no issues whatsoever when it comes to this fan. The microphone on the app itself, so you can see epilepsy warning, so boom 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 boom, it just beats to a random music, so it's gonna look pretty good. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any more questions, leave them down in the comments down below. If you want to check this product out, it is linked in the description as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.